The MLB game-winning run for opening day, Thursday, March 30th, 2023. The Atlanta Braves beat the Washington Nationals 7-2 at Nationals Park for opening day, but the most crucial run was scored in the top of the second inning. With 2 outs, the Braves sent Ozzie Albies to the plate. 1-0 the count to Albies. Corbin from the stretch delivers. Albies swings, and it's a ground ball to the left side. Abrams to his right has it. To first, the throw is not in time. Arcia scores. Acuna over to third, and Riley to second, and the Braves lead 3-0. The New York Yankees beat the San Francisco Giants at home 5-0 to open their season, but the most important run was scored thanks to Aaron Judge. 0-1 to Judge. Webb winds, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive to deep center. Yastrzemski going back at the wall. Gone. Aaron Judge goes deep in his first at-bat of the season, and the Yankees strike first against the Giants. The home run by Judge was hit 109 miles an hour, traveling 422 feet. The Baltimore Orioles beat the Boston Red Sox 10-9 at Fenway Park, while the final score was determined by a single run. The score wasn't always so close. 3-0 to Rutschman. Ort delivers. There's a swing and a line drive base hit into left. Coming around third to score is Mullins. Here comes the throw to second, and Rutschman is out. A good play by Devers, the relay man, to go to second instead of throwing the ball home, which surely would not have gotten there in time to get Mullins. But the Orioles tack on another run and take a 10-4 lead. The Chicago Cubs beat the Milwaukee Brewers 4-0 at home to start the season. All 4 runs came in the same inning, and the scoring started off with newly acquired shortstop Dansby Swanson at the plate. Runners on first and third, no outs. The 1-0 pitch. Swanson is a ground ball to second, past Turang, and into right field. Mastropony scores. Heading for third is Warner. The relay throw goes wide and past Urias, and Warner comes in to score. An RBI single for Swanson, and the Cubs lead 2-0. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Detroit Tigers 4-0 at home. Shane McClanahan got the win, and Eduardo Rodriguez received the loss because of a matchup with Jose Siri in the bottom of the third inning. 1-1 to Siri. Rodriguez winds and delivers. There's a ball crushed to left field and gone. A solo shot for Jose Siri, his first home run of the year. 110 miles off the bat, and the Rays take a 1-0 lead. The Texas Rangers beat the Philadelphia Phillies at home 11-5. At one point, the Rangers trailed 5-0, but Bruce Bochy and the Rangers rallied together. was the difference in this game. 2-2 the count for Garcia. Runners on second and third, with 2 outs. Brogdon throws. There's a swing and a line drive base hit to right. Seager scores. Lowe scores. Digging for second, Garcia. The throw in from Castellanos. Garcia is out, so the Rangers are retired, but not before they put up 9 runs in the 4th inning. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the Cincinnati Reds 5-4. Their production comprised of a home run, walks, and this game-defining at-bat from O'Neal Cruz. The count is full to Cruz. Farmer deals. Cruz hits a drive to left. Benson going back to the warning track, and he makes the catch. Coming in to score is G1 Bay, and the Pirates take a 5-4 lead as Cruz just missed hitting his second home run of the game. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the St. Louis Cardinals 10-9, a high-scoring event that stayed close throughout. But Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sometimes does Vladimir Guerrero Jr. things. 1-1 the count. Runners on first and third. The pitch to Guerrero Jr. He swings, and it's a fly ball to center medium deep. Kiermaier should be able to tag up and score. O'Neal makes the catch. In to score is Kiermaier, and the Blue Jays have retaken the lead in the 9th inning. The Minnesota Twins beat the Kansas City Royals 2-0, out-hitting them 10-2. The big 2-run inning came in the 6th, with Trevor Larnach at the plate. Larnach struck out in his first 2 at-bats, now in a 1-1 count. Greinke delivers. There's a base hit up the middle into center field. In to score is Buxton from third, and the Twins are first on the board. The New York Mets beat the Miami Marlins 5-3 at home. The Mets were up 3-0 when the Marlins struck in the 6th inning to tie the game. But the Mets immediately responded in the top of the 7th. Runners on first and second, no outs. The 1-1 pitch to Nimmo. Swung on and driven into the gap in left center, and it will roll all the way to the wall. Escobar scores. Narvaez rounding third. He will score. There's a stand-up double for Brandon Nimmo, and the Mets regain the lead, 5-3. The Chicago White Sox beat the Houston Astros 3-2. The game was scoreless through 6 innings, and going into the 9th, the teams were tied at 1, with 2 on and 1 out. Andrew Vaughn had a pivotal at-bat. After falling behind early, Vaughn works the count to 2-2. Anderson on second. Robert on first. Presley deals. Vaughn swings and rips a line drive to center. Myers can't cut it off, and the ball rolls to the wall. Anderson scores. Robert comes in right behind him, and it's a 2-run double for Andrew Vaughn that puts the White Sox up 3-1. The Colorado Rockies beat the San Diego Padres 7-2 in San Diego. C.J. Cron had already singled and knocked in Chris Bryant in the first inning when he came up to bat in the 5th. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Cron swings and hits a drive to left, and that ball is gone. A 3-run homer for C.J. Cron puts the Rockies up 4-2. Chris Met tried throwing a 4th changeup to Cron, and Cron did not miss it. The Oakland A's beat the Los Angeles Angels 2-1. The starter Mueller allowed just 1 run and struck out 3 in 5 innings against O'Donnell, who pitched 6 scoreless and struck out 10. The A's 2 runs came in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-0 to Diaz. Tavera deals. Line drive, base hit into center. Kept rounding third and heading for home. The throw to the plate is not in time, and the A's take a 2-1 lead. A nice piece of hitting by Diaz, who went below the zone to dig out a slider and put it in play. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-2 at home, but the Dodgers trailed early until Will Smith tied the game with a 2-run single in the 3rd. Smith's offensive contributions didn't stop there, because he came up to bat again in the 5th. Smith quickly finds himself in an 0-2 count. Gallen comes set. Delivers. Smith hits a pop-up to shallow right field. Racing in is McCarthy, who does not get there in time, and the ball drops. Betts scores from 3rd. Freeman read the play well and got a great jump, allowing him to take 3rd. The Dodgers now have a 3-2 lead, and once again have runners on 1st and 3rd, with 1 out. The Seattle Mariners beat the Cleveland Guardians 3-0 at home. The game was scoreless until the 8th inning. The starters, Bieber and Castillo, both threw 6 excellent innings, but the Mariners cracked things open with 2 on in the 8th inning and Ty France at the plate. 1-1 the count. Karen check comes set. The pitch. France hits a fly ball to right. Brennan going back. He looks up. And gone. A 3-run homer for Ty France. And the Mariners break the stalemate to take a 3-run lead in the 8th. Thank you for listening to this recap of the plays that scored the game-winning run on Thursday, March 30th. I hope you have a wonderful evening.